Will this second episode of the Digital Circus take place in the Backrooms? We'll talk about it in this video. Give it a thumbs up and let's go. As you may have heard, Backrooms is a creepy novella about a parallel world that consists of many levels. Unfortunately, there is no way out of the Backrooms, and many people who got there stay in it forever. But even despite this sad fact, people are still looking for ways out of it. There is also a similarity in locations, such as a pot with a flower just stuck in the texture or hand pomni is lagging behind the door, then the void or an aquarium with fish. And the characters realize that they cannot get out of here, clearly tried to do it many times, and knows about the new body, which is obviously different from her human body. Jax thinks it's all a dream. Well, Kane also perfectly shows that they are in the Matrix Chops characters. They do not care materialized from the void flies teleporting through locations. In general, all his actions show that he is the administrator here. Is such a show about the behind the scenes we are waiting for sounds conceptually super cool. If you are also intrigued like me, let's continue this later. And now let's talk about the second episode. I have discussed these things in more detail in previous videos. I will still touch on them in this video because some of my conclusions cannot be explained without them. Thanks to them, we can say with certainty that the new episode will be released this year. Because along with this amazing New Year's photo of our friends, we also received a small hint that the next episode and probably some of the next ones will be released in 2024, along with other glitch projects in the glitch. Post they share that they are very excited about the release of new episodes of the amazing Digital Circus and Murder Drones, as well as their new project, and all this awaits us in 2024. The Amazing Circus was the first one to be listed, which may mean that the next episode of our favorite series could be released first among the other projects of the authors, and we know that the release of new series of Murder Drones is scheduled for March, which means that the Digital Circus could come out either before March or in March. The animation frame for the next series has been color corrected, but there is an issue with the eyes not being attached to Kane's body. This is a minor problem in animation and can be easily fixed. We have a production photo of our favorite show, but the frame appears to be a cropped version of the main frame. Pomni is cut out, but she is not the main focus of attention in the frame. Jax is standing in the background. Looking at the picture, it appears that Kinger is communicating with the other characters, but it is unclear what he is saying since he has no mouth. In the second photo, the characters are recreating a pose from the anime Keep Your Hands Off Aizuken. The background, facial expressions, and pose all match the original photograph. It is ironic that the anime tells the story of 3 students who are trying to open their own animation studio, which is likely what Gooseworks, under the leadership of Glitch, is trying to do in general. The photo itself is quite funny, and the choice of poses and characters is appropriate. Each character looks natural in this trio. Ragatha, the main leader, dances without looking back and appears to be in a good mood. Pomni tries to imitate Ragatha's movements and spies on her. Jax doesn't seem to care. He dances freely without following the girl's movements. The roles suit their characters well, and they look good together. The fact that this trio is the most popular in the fandom makes this photo even better. I love everything about this photo. It's simple and carefree. They appear to be genuinely having fun together, which of course could be just a facade. The last glitch photo was posted just yesterday, and this is the latest. This episode introduces a new character. The amount of information provided suggests that the series may be nearing completion and could be released soon, potentially avoiding a year-long wait for the next installment. Producing an episode requires significant time, effort, and personnel involvement, including writing, animation, color correction, and adjustments. In general, it takes a long time to regularly release episodes, and the show needs to be dubbed into 15 languages. The authors of the show understand that delaying the release date will result in losing audience. I want to discuss the potential delay of Part 2. There is a chance that the delay is intentional. Glitch and the team at Amazing Digital Circus did not anticipate the success of the show and did not plan accordingly. Currently, they are finishing the first season of Murder Drones and creating the pilot episode of their new show, The Gaslight District. Animation is a time-consuming process, especially when starting from scratch. For instance, in Amazing Digital Circus, animators had to design and learn to animate all characters. Their challenge was the Meet the Circus Members video, which looked different from the first attempt due to the learning process. The team is currently developing characters for the pilot episode of The Gaslight District, and learning to do so efficiently, which is taking up a lot of their time. Additionally, they are learning how to animate the new characters. According to a Tumblr post, the second episode will focus on a new character, which means the animators will have to learn how to animate another character for the series. Creating the pilot episode alone took over a year due to the series' complexity. However, upon arriving at the site, you are greeted with a video of Pomni sleeping peacefully in her room. The colors of the room match Pomni's clothes, and the design is tailored to her. This trend is also evident in Kaufmo's room, which appears to have been designed specifically for him. From this, we can see that the rooms are personalized to each individual's preferences. Rooms in the digital circus correspond to the design and personality of their inhabitants. However, it is unclear why the character's room is being shown and why she is sleeping. As we know, the characters do not require sleep, and the rooms serve as a place for them to isolate and take a break. It is important to maintain the original content and avoid adding new aspects. In the digital circus, Pomni may still have the habit of sleeping, which may cause her to desire sleep even when it is unnecessary. The same can be said for food, which is also unnecessary for a normal life. It is likely that Kane's actions have contributed to this observation, as he himself admits. The circus is filled with thousands of all-seeing eyes. In almost every frame, there are eyes in the background watching what is happening. This may also mean that he watches Pomni all the time, even when she is sleeping, and therefore we can watch her with him. I am sure Jack laughs the loudest. He does not cheat in his jokes because he likes to mess around with other people. The fact that he pulls off the same prank twice shows that he knows what points he needs to press to get the desired reaction. However, such jokes can lead to more severe headaches in the long run. This brings us to the next spoiler. Remember when I once said that Pomni can abstract herself? This will be a very original plot twist, since she is the main character, and they usually do not die. So apparently, a fan asked Gooseworks if there would be a moment when Pomni becomes abstract, or comes close to the border of abstraction. Gooseworks did not give a clear answer, but pointed out that fans always want to know the biggest spoilers. It is unclear if the abstraction of the main character is what awaits us, and if so, when it will happen. It is uncertain if this will happen in the next episode, but perhaps something similar awaits us in the future of the show. Pomni's mental state in general suggests that such a scenario is quite probable, and yet we will have to wait to find out for sure whether this would be true, because the Gooseworks could only say this in order to stir up the interest of the audience. But I still think that near the end of the series, we'll get an abstraction of Pomni, probably as a sacrifice for the sake of others. Plus the fact that the authors gave us small sketches of the internal structure of the circus also plays a big role. This lets us know that we still have a lot of territory to discover over the course of the series, and that's just inside the main tent after all. As we know, on the territory of the circus, there is also a small tent, an amusement park, and a pond with a huge slide. I am sure that gradually all the locations that are in this church will be revealed to us. That's all for me today. Thank you for watching to the end. I hope you enjoyed this video. Write in the comments what you think about these spoilers, and whether you are looking forward to a new episode of the amazing digital circus personally. I can't wait for the next episode to come out, and I'm really looking forward to answer all my and yours questions that I have gathered throughout this 3 Monon of waiting. Thank you all again. And as per tradition, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell. Thanks for watching. Good luck.